Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope it is a good one for you. We're about to do a little bit more, oxygen included, far too much of it. 10,000 kp per tile, in fact. So much oxygen. It should be called lime not included, or steel not included. And here we go. We are ready to rock and roll, to flip and flop. And last time, we built this weird contraption around a volcano, which probably is not going to last much longer. Well, the volcano is, but I don't think our gadget is. In fact, the first thing I'm going to do is set these to disable auto repair, so we don't waste precious resources trying to repair the thing. We're bricking up this final tile here just to make sure this is double thick, right next to the crude oil, because I don't want that turning into sour gas. Thank you, Camille. That's your job done. And we will come back when this erupts. And hopefully this thing will be a lot cooler. And maybe even finished cooling to whatever we set it to. I've forgotten now. 35 degrees. So yeah, that's set to 30. Just change it to 35. Anyway. Makes sense to have them set to the same, doesn't it? So, we'll be back when this is finished. I'm just going to suppress the old steam temperature generator idle business. Yeah, I've no idea if this is going to work. I think it's going to brick up. What I mean by that, I think the magma will come out. There'll be so much of it. This machine can't handle it quick enough. Instead of turning to granules, I think it will turn to tiles, which will block the whole thing up. Solid tiles. And this thing can't get rid of solid tiles. The only way to get rid of solid tiles, we'd have to bust back in when it goes dormant, I guess. And we'd have to, yeah, I thought this turned to steam in here, but it's all raining back on the floor again now. It was pumping a lot of heat into the water. Yeah, we're done. Once this thing erupts, it will hit this water, and I think the first few bits will turn to grains like that, little triangle pieces. But the rest of it, I think, is gonna turn into full-on tiles if we're not careful. When these things erupt, they erupt so much, but for a very short period of time. This average is 1.22 kilograms a second, and but in actual fact, it's 237 kilograms when it does erupt. It doesn't erupt very often. When it does erupt, it erupts for 78 seconds at 237 grams a second. I don't know if this machine will be able to cope with that sort of thing. I think this ice is actually warming up, and that's probably why it's all turned to water again. Yeah, the ice is melting. That was all 14 degrees before. Now it's like, yeah, 1.3 degrees. What point does ice decide to melt? Probably about 2 degrees. It usually gives you a couple of degrees leeway, this game. Oh no, rotten meal ice. Let's see if it gets to 2 degrees and then melts. That would explain why it suddenly went cold in here. What's wrong with you? How do we suppress this thing? That chunk is just... Oh, the other chunk just melted. This one's on 2.3. You gonna melt? Yep, there it goes. Now we just have water in here again. Because that water was pretty chill, it made the whole thing just rain. So hopefully that's not too much pressure of water in here. There's a lot of water in here, like 400 kilos. If it is, we'll have to siphon it out. Maybe we can get one of the turbines to siphon it out. We'll just have to leave this thing to keep trying to cool down this tank of water. It's getting there. Got a lot to cool. And that was pretty hot to start with. So, yeah. We got I want to add some more crude so it kind of comes right over here. Let's quickly try and catch some. We'll just catch 2 or 3 blobs there. That'll do fine. Blobs are the technical term. They're the official term of blobbage. Blobitude. And there we go. We can delete those and that should spread enough then. Put too much down, these won't work. Yeah, I wondered why that suddenly went all cold again after we bricked it up. It's because the ice melted. That makes sense. The water was hot and it turned to steam. But when the ice melted, the whole thing came quite chill again and made it rain in there. I might explain it. Okay. Someone can come and do that. That might spread that across. Let's go find some other mischief to get up to. Right, we've come down here with the intentions of extending this another 4 tiles. I don't want to bring it down too fast, but I mean, it's a vacuum in here, so it doesn't matter. Literally does not matter. I just don't want that heat to get to this door. I want a definite sort of area there that stops that from happening. I don't know if I want to put this through there or whether I want to extend this. We'll see how this copes when it erupts. If this can cope at all, I have no idea. I don't think it will. That bridge is now going to go. That was the water input. Just double check down here because this has to send water down to this. Right. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. So we'll get this set up. What we need is an automation wire. And I normally make it out of steel, but because we're having steel issues, I think we can make it out of steel for the first part of it. I won't actually click on the tank just yet. Actually, it doesn't matter. We'll get out of that area and then we'll change to lead. There we go. Now, we got to decide where we're going to get to this. This is where we're going to have our tank, our pump the water down. It's going to be at the bottom of this giant tank of doom. For now, let's replace those tiles there. There is copper in here. Let's get that out. I don't want copper in here. And gold amalgam. We just heard someone having a shower. I was like, what? Yay. Nice. I want to take this down with us as we go. So let's go there and a bit underneath. They can still climb back through this way. I don't want to take too much in one go because you know what they're like. Are we leaving that in this ripper? If we take it away, then yeah, let's cancel. We'll quickly build a ladder there. Ashcan's having a nap. Ashcan's having a nap. Nice suit, Ashcan. He's sparkling while he's sleeping. Sparkle streaking while he's asleep. Well, have you got a sore back? You should have plenty of sleep, mate. Like a 6-shift break. Some of this business here. The reason I'm doing this, I want to change that to a steel one while we can. Because once we've dug all this out, you know, it won't be easy to change. This thing's about to erupt just as we're about to do these things. Deconstruct you. What's that in there? There's gold amalgam. Get rid of the gold amalgam. Get rid of the copper. There's all sorts of junk in this room. Yeah. We're probably going to run this liquid pipe to keep our our plastic presses cool. Assuming we're going to run any plastic presses. We've got so much plastic. Kind of almost don't need to. I'll just switch that for a steel one while we can. Boom, like so. Keep that bit of gold out of here. I don't know whether to start clearing the floor out and work our way up. I'd rather work my way down, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'd rather work my way down from the top. I think we're going to be good if we just clear the whole thing out. Yeah, I'm done with it. Let's just clear the whole thing. Ba-bum, ba-bum. That. It's a sandstone. We'll do it like that. Sandstone ladder like that. Yeah, get it all done. And you can deconstruct your ladder that you're stood standing on. And you can deconstruct 2 of those. And now you can reach everything. Do those 2 as well. Whoops. I clicked the wrong one there. Ah, we can get rid of this nasty pipe that's power wire. Can we get rid of this power wire here as well? Yeah, get rid of that as well, please. At that right height. Someone can do that from in the bathroom. Try not to leave any junk lying around. There you go, you can dig your way out of there. That's fine. Dig all of that out. Take that ladder down with you. Now we'll leave that for now. Quite good. Dig away, guys. Ash Can's back at it. Back at his best. I'm having a shower. Oh, it's Niz. Nisbet's getting a shower. Spy on him. Sorry, guys. Giving them a staircase to get out. In case I mess up and they can't get out. Look at this. Huge place. Yeah, that's right. Stand at the top so you get trapped, Camille. Well done. You know you want to. And Nails is in the shower. They're living it up. Living up the life of luxury there they are. Come on. Get on with it. Well done. They've done all of it. All the way to the bottom. Made a nice staircase. Mio, what'd you do that for, you muppet? You reach up there? Yeah, you get those as well. Reach what you can reach. Don't think they'll be able to reach all of that. Get rid of all of that. Good job, good job. Wow, the shower is really popular, isn't it? God. Yay. Beautiful. That's Karen. Would you mind coming and finish this? All right, maybe not. Reach that one. Get that one. That I can't do. You don't get it. There you go. Now you can do them all. The whole place sorted. Boom. Sweep it out. Oh, Mima's now in the shower. That shower is incredibly popular, isn't it? I think we're going to get rid of this ladder, even though I put it in. I don't think it looks right, so let's get a shot of it. And this piece of ladder up here as well. I think we could expand the base over the top of this. Get rid of that large power transformer, but that was never meant to be permanent anyway. What was it powering even? It was powering the door. Yeah, as I wanted to make sure the door was powered. Okay, fair enough. You're going to fall. Ah, sploosh. That looked like a lot more water before, but it doesn't look like as much anymore. We could put plastic ladder here. I'm pretty sure it would be okay. There we go. Beautiful work. Leave that one so they can get down. Right. Now we need to supply power. Supply water to the well down the bottom. We need something that can be controlled with automation. We'll go to plumbing. We'll go to a liquid shutoff. We'll make sure it is made of steel. We're going to flip it over so it's pointing down and place it right there. And we're going to get ourselves a liquid pump. Make sure that is also made of steel. Place that right next to it. Plumbing wise, we're just going to plumb that together. Yeah, igneous will be fine. Right, where should we bring it from actually? And cancel that bit there. Right, what I want to do, drop a bit of automation wire to this, not the pump, but to the switch, the cutoff. So we'll just supply in here, we'll make it steel. Right, so that's where we're aiming for with this this wire that we built here. Now, is it better to go round this way or round this way? Tempted to go this way, but I know that we're going to be destroying all this hot material at some point. So is it better to go straight through here? Go this way and come down here. Yep, that's the way we're going. Actually, I'm going to cancel the liquid pipe as well. So we're going to go automation wire steel. We're going to bring it across to there. We're going to change to lead. We're going to drop straight through here. Down with this ladder. Past the vent. Through here and down to there. And wait just there while I just check the temperature. No, that's fine. That edge can be cut off. And we can join them together. Perfect. So the tank can ask for water from that vent when it wants to. And we need to attach the liquid pipes as well. Yeah, I will make that out of igneous insulated. Uh-oh. That does mean that I got a slight issue with the pipage. We can bring that up. No. Rather not. Cancel that. Yeah, we can bring this down here. This doesn't really need to go up in the wall. Did that earlier. Ages ago when we made it. This can come down this way. That can come down there. That's good. Don't think we can go in there because I think that's hot, is it? No, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. We can go right the way down here. I don't like it But we are going to dig in there and get rid of all that hot material. So while the game saves, I will have a drink. That is abyssalite, so it shouldn't really carry any temperature change. And we'll dig out the hot abyssalite from inside. Do something with it, brick it up. Can't build things out of abyssalite, so you can't exactly do anything. If they take it, they're going to take its hot abyssalite through a liquid lock, and that'll be bad. So then we'll have to connect to this, I guess. Pipe that's already in situ. But we'll use this water up first, so it's fine. Got 2.5 tanks here to go, what, 2 and a bit tanks water to go there. We used this one up. Yes, we did. This one can now go. I don't want you anymore. And there we go. That one can go. We will get rid of all these bits of pipage. We'll set this to say, well, no, it's quite a long pipe, so 50 can be its maximum. 30 will be when it asks for some more water. When it gets to 50, it'll stop asking for more water, and that'll give plenty of room for this pipe to drain. Start with, we're gonna be using this water. We could put one of those power wire here. In fact, that's how this is all being powered at the moment. It won't be powered from there for much longer, because I think we're gonna do something with this robot wire. Take that down to the bottom, because we'll need power down there anyway. Once we've cleared this out of the way, we can drop this power main spine right the way down here if we wanted to. So, how are we doing for this thing? Uh-oh, erupts in 3.9 cycles. I'm kind of half excited and half terrified of this thing. I think it's going to just die a horrible death. We're not really getting very much crude over this end, are we? So, I might just put a bottle emptier there. The next little bit of crude we mop up can go there. I don't think we're getting much. Let's pop over to a litre. Now, this is water store. We could dig this out and make this all full. Yeah, because this is water here. There's a polluted water bin. Yeah, we could clean the polluted water and then drip it into this. Make this like a water. Have to get that ethanol over the other side somehow. But yeah, I think this is a nice natural area to dig through to make our water tank. Do we want sweetle? No, I don't think we do. Goodbye. So let's come in here. I think let's get these guys digging this out. And I'm just gonna guess it. I'm not gonna start getting fussy with ladders. I'm just gonna eyeball it. And yeah, I think maybe good. And then we can cancel some of those mistaken identity ladders. Dig all of this out. Just dig the lot. Yeah, dig it all. I wasn't going to say don't bother. I changed my mind. We're going to dig it. Yeah, we're going to dig it. Yeah, no. I was going to say we could make ourselves a natural park or something in here. In the wrong place. I don't want it here anyway. This is just going to be water. Very natural water tank. Want to make that bottom bit too wide anyway. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that all the way down, I think, like that. Yeah, let's get rid of everything, and we're going to shape this a bit more natural. Yeah, more angled. And get rid of whatever you can reach up there as well. Don't dig that. That's polluted there. Mop that bit of polluted up, would you? Right, how did you do up here? Did you repair that? Yeah, we're running out of glass. We do need a replacement bit of glass. Otherwise, we'll lose that next time. We do need some kind of thing put up. We need some... I think we'll need 4, maybe 5. Yeah, probably 5. Above these doors, the bunker doors. And maybe a... I think we can do it with one of the rocketry things. Telescope. Set a little telescope up somewhere just here. It doesn't need a decent view of space because all it's going to be for is to look for if there's a meteor shower. If it sees a meteor shower, it shuts the doors and that protects everything then. When there's no meteor shower, the doors open. So we need some steel for that. We've got a bit. How much is a door for steel? How much? 500, is it? 500 each. It's not actually as bad as I thought. We'd need one over the thing. So what I'll do, dump in, and I think those things don't have an overheat, so we can do that. Do that. And I think we'll have to run this ladder up so that we can get to it all. We'll put one here, one of the doors, and one of the... we'll see if it works. We'll put one of these telescopes here and one of the doors here. Then the door can be open, and when the telescope sees that there's meteors coming in, it can shut the doors. I presume it can tell when the meteors have stopped. I don't know, the door's shut, it won't be able to see, will it? But we'll see. How long have we got? 3.4 cycles. I'm kind of curiously nervous here. Temperature did we get this down to? Pretty good. That went from 100 degrees down to like 30 odd, 35 degrees. That's pretty good. All over the place. Any material that comes in here is going to be pretty good. Well chilled. If it's above 127, this will stay off. I think I've done that right. If that is on, then it sends it through to this room. Yeah, that's correct. That is off. Then it just carries on flowing round. And also, if that is on, but it can't go through because this is full, then it should just carry on round as well. See? As far as I get it, because it goes in here, round to there. And if that is off or on but jammed, it will just carry on round. Hopefully I've designed that right. I believe I have. I believe I did. I'm going to put another couple of pipes here. I can't be bothered to... we could probably mop it there and just tip it out here, couldn't we? Put a bottle emptier there. Proving rather difficult to spread. So yeah, this should work quite well. We got a nice big tank. The steam has spread round, but when the water level rises to this point, you know, this area won't be full of steam anymore, will it? Only be this side. In fact, I think I'm going to do that on purpose. Run a ladder up there. Reach 4 high, so we only need to go there. Put that in like so. What did we do on the other side? The other side we completely... Ooh, we completely bricked it in, haven't we? We got to put some more crude on there because I stole it. Remember that's set to crude. Everybody remember where we parked. Because we can't get in here yet. We can't make any glass. Yeah. This got... Oh, right, okay. And then we bricked around the... Yeah, okay. We did it very close to the turbo, to the vent. So we don't really need to worry because the vent is all the way over here this time. Wish I'd kind of bricked in the top a bit more. Same as that, but just bricked in solid. Seems a bit thin there, open. Can reach 4 up, so we can do that. And should be able to reach up right to that corner. And we can kind of tile this in. Actually, hang on. Before we tile it in, we need to get these pipes out of here, don't we? Anyway. I'm just going to make them out of insulated at this point. Glad you noticed. Yeah, I'm glad I'm noticed. About this one. Are we going to even use this one? Well, you know, I don't think we're going to use it. I'm just going to leave it. We need to bring another ladder down a little. Because I forgot to get this blob of water out. Totally forgot all about it. That was a bad idea. Let's get rid of you. Yeah, so that can all be done. Ah, power. I forgot. How much power is on this wire? A lot. So let's deconstruct this at last. Get rid of it. Get rid of you, please. You're not necessary anymore. And we'll run a nice bit of lead powering up to this. Oh. Change it to steel. Come into here. Whoa. That needs powered. Good job. Excellent. Yeah, that's the equivalent of the wall here on the other one. So. Oh no. I made a mistake. Uh-oh, we got to pump that back up again. Totally forgot that that was a tile and not that. Okay, we'll pump it back up. Yeah, go. You dormant. No, you're going to erupt and it's all going to pour down the bottom. Yeah, well. We'll pump it into here and then it can pump it up wherever it wants to go, can't it? Yes. Forgot about that. Gene's coming to block it up for us. I should have thought of that. It was a bad idea. Well, there's nothing hot down here anyway, so I'm glad that it didn't kind of, take off and burn up. Stick a pump down here. Chill the place out nicely, won't it? An even more source of polluted water is all this natural gas. Excellent. Get that bricked up, would ya, Gene? Come on. Come on, Gene. Come on, Gene. Get rid of that granite tile now, I guess. Thanks, Gene. You're going to build it for me. Thanks. You're going to come through here if this tile wasn't in your way. You'd have been right there. Yeah, go. Perfect. Temperature-wise. Yeah, that's not bad. It's fine. Chill. We'll put a little plumbing thing here. Bottle emptier thing. Vent. That thing. Yeah, this thing. Put it near the ladder because it's easier to build. And we'll drop a liquid pipe that I don't care about quality-wise. Yeah, we'll just bring it here. And we've got to be careful where we go. Ugh. Caneries. Right down here. If they can reach it, it'll be a bit wiggly, but hey. We'll put a pump in here. Plumbing. Yeah, liquid pump. That's what we want. Oh. Wolframite. You're always building things out of wolframite. We can build it out of aluminium. No, apparently not. We got no aluminium left. Building it out of iron. Can't have no aluminium left. That's flipping ridiculous. Let's pump that back where it's supposed to be. Cancel that that. Weird bit. send this water down to feed to the, yeah, right. Where does your... Yeah, it comes up to here at the moment, so we'll snip you off. Send it temporarily here. This. We'll get one of those plumbing things. No, it's automation, isn't it? No, it's a plumbing thing. I was right the first time. I know what I'm talking about. Liquid shut-off. That's the fellow. Flip you over and point you downwards like that, and make sure to snip that bit of pipe in the middle. Connect that pipe in. It can now drain this water out. That one's empty. You can go. And you've got water in you. Will keep you. Yeah, they're all copper ore, so never mind. Get any steel back, won't we? There's a bit of lead there. Thought that was steel. Steel and lead look so similar in this game. That should be right over the power wires. You wouldn't need to worry about powering it. So that can then like call for water when it wants some. We'll make this a higher priority, this piece here. You can be done. That can be like a 6. That's the lowest priority. Want it done, but there's other things that are more important to be done. Okay. Ta-da! Just Stinky just pops out there and starts laying pipes. We have to borrow a piece of wire down here to power the pump. Yeah. We have to sneak it off of this thing. It doesn't need to be steel. We'll make this bit out of lead. Follow the pipe around so we don't accidentally go through anything hot. Then we'll just connect that once we're actually connected now. I'm going to mop this up. Mop air in the brine. Yeah, so we got to put a bottle emptier in the brine so we got somewhere to mop that brine to. Okay, so we want a bottle emptier. Here, yeah, we'll put it there. We can tip some brine back into this room again. Probably put one here, couldn't we? That'd pour into there. Plumbing. Bottle emptier. One there as well. Pity you can't put one in until they've removed that ghost of it in. This is looking good. I like this. Bring that down another couple. That's for our cooling loop. So we're going to add that to this, I think. We're going to try anyway. Let's see if it works. While that's there, though, I think we ought to brick this bit up. That. Now, if this makes it too hot, though, I'm not going to be happy. I don't want to make this not work properly. This is for our iron volcano and our coolant for that. I don't want to mess that up. 2.3 cycles. Uh-oh, I'm getting scared. I'm so scared. I don't know if that's going to do any good at all, or if it's just going to melt. The whole thing's going to just melt. I got a feeling the whole thing... Oh. It's definitely turning that water into steam now. It's trickling back and getting close to it. Boom, it's steam again. This is down to 31.4 degrees. Well done, Thermo Aqua Tuner of Doom. You've turned all of that into 30-degree water. I don't know, to make it even cooler, or to try. Because we're going to be putting 125-degree igneous into there. If it's below 127, so it could be potentially 126.9, and then that'll kick it out. Which is pretty much as low as the steam turbine could possibly take it down to, running at 125. I don't even know if that's too high. We might have to, not too low. I think we might have to bump that up a bit. So what comes in here, I want it to come out of here at a really low temperature, like that's set to 35. And I don't know if that's feasible or not until things start running. Well, now it's just putting its heat into the steam. There's a lot of steam pressure. A little bit more water to go, as long as it doesn't overpressure the volcano or the liquid vent. That's a lot of pressure of steam. Don't have a logo on them. I think they're okay. If they don't work, we'll have to pump the water into a tank or something until that goes low enough. I think we're good. I think it's okay. I'm just going to do that, and snip. For the next bit of crude that comes up, I can steal a couple to try and make this spread over to where the transformer is. So if I just snick that. There we go. Snip, nip, and reconnect. And then you can deconstruct those 3 for me. Come on. Yeah, that's good. Oh, the game's saving. I wondered why. It was like, huh? That's another cycle over. It's funny when you're waiting like 40 cycles for a volcano to erupt, that it feels like forever to wait. When you're actually playing the game, the cycles seem to fly through. Absolutely fly by. Wow. I think these redundant ladders can just go. Not only do they annoy me by just being there, they're actually kind of bad for the game because it gives the dupes too many options on pathing. I like having nice, neat ladders and things everywhere, but yeah, that gives it too much option. Could stick this one in here, I think. It's only going to run this pump and this door. It only needs to be 2 wide, doesn't it? It doesn't need to be a big one. Or we could put the big one over there to control this thing, and we could put that one there, can switch to controlling this door and this pump, because there's bound to be things around here we want run. But I don't want it there. I want it moved. That's got to be gone. There's no coolant on it. I don't like it. But yeah, I might do that. Put one of those. Oh, that's going to be a bit annoying. Where does this power line come from anyway? Oh, that's coming from the one that used to power the aqua tuner in there. That's this fella. He comes all the way through here, which is rather annoying, to be honest. Yeah, I don't like that. Powering this. So, yeah. What's in here to control? There's not that. This. We've got the aqua tuner to control, so that's quite. Well, this one could do the aqua tuner and this door and the pump and that. And this one could do all this stuff and the stuff down there. Yeah, I'm fine with it. Okay, good. Pop one in here. There is enough room to just stick it there. This power, I don't want to break the power while we're building it, so I'll put a bridge just here. It needs to be steel, does it? And then that can carry on powering, then we'll run this through and into it. Nice, delicious lead. Okay, is that going to be done? Is that pipe ever going to get made? Let's speed that area up. I know they're busy doing other stuff right now. Copper ore. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Okay, so this should be plumbed in. We got a couple more pipes here to do. Do those, and then that can come down. That can be done. And this bit's going to be done all the way down here. And I want to get that pumped out. I don't like that being there. Get rid of it. They've already taken the brine somewhere and disposed of it. In fact, they've taken it to space. I expect one of those picture pumps in space has just dealt with it. Can you just tidy that up as well, please? Might put another layer underneath, just so that it's double thick under here. I know that neutronium is infinitely powerful. Yay! We've actually got to the point where the aqua tuner is going, nope, I don't need to run anymore. And it's stopping occasionally because it's got so cold now. I don't like how when it stops, it doesn't run out. It actually freezes. It stops moving for a second. I don't like that. While it creates a space for the water to go. Maybe coming out by 2 with this, so there's a space here for it to go. It doesn't stop before it jumps over. Because if there's a piece there, and there's something there, then it can't come out. It makes the whole thing freeze until that moves out of the way and creates a space just here. Isn't good. I don't like that. I think when this is running, that'll be pretty constantly going anyway, because it'll have to. Power-wise, we can get rid of that conductive wire. Bridge this across. Well, not bridge, we'll just connect it. And this can take over powering some of this stuff. Yeah, we'll take over powering... how are we going to do that? This one could do this bit then, because it's only like 10 and 10 and the 1200. It will do 120 and 240 and 10. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. This one can do this section up to here. These 3. And it will do the oil well down the bottom. That seems perfect to me. And that thing's rising in pressure. I don't know what's going to happen. I think it's just going to explode. In a pit of... ball of fire. Yeah, explosions in balls of fire. Let's go power-wise. I don't like this running through here at one bit whatsoever. But I'm not digging it up to redo it. So we might add a sort of redundancy piece of wire over here just to make sure it carries on powering the oil well if this messes up badly. Yeah, we could just add an extra kind of... doesn't matter. A bit of wire coming out here, up there. And no, we'll go right up to there. Yeah, like that. Back into it again. That's just like... that's just backup, you know? Come and build this heavy wire, please, somebody? Oh, Ellie's coming to build it. I want that built. Pronto. And is it gonna work? This is down to, what, 26 degrees? Should we carry on making it colder? Oh, no idea. No clue. We could carry on making it colder. Stop using power now. Got itself up to 106 degrees. There's a lot of steam pressure in here, ready to absorb whatever comes out of this volcano. I don't know. This could be a disaster. I have no idea. I've never tested it. This isn't a testable thing that I've practiced. I got a feeling it's going to be a disaster, but there we go. Did that finally spread across enough? One more tile then, one more tile. Can you give us a bit more, please? I don't want to flood these things. I just want it to spread all the way to the end. I want to bring this ladder to there. I want to deconstruct those bits of ladder. Thank you very much. Get rid of those. Yeah, we won't be able to reach down here when we do that. Let's pop a couple of bits of ladder there so we can reach things that we need to adjust maybe in the future. It won't take them a split second to do that stuff. I'm scared. I want to see it erupt, but I don't know. I don't. I do and I don't. I'm hoping that it turns into little granule pieces pretty much instantly, but I've got a feeling Magma's going to pour out of this thing and it's going to be so freaking hot. The whole thing's just going to melt. And then the magma will turn into solid tiles of igneous and brick itself up. But if it does, it does. I'm not going back in there until it's gone cold. We'll just pretend it doesn't exist. We'll probably take our steel turbines back. Get the steel back for them. And then we'll come back once it's gone dormant or something and dig it out. Maybe make a proper magma tank down here and build it properly how I would normally do it. This is an experiment. Experiments are good. I like experimenting. Erupts in 1.2 cycles. Yeah. That's been built, so we can plumb that in. Snip that off. And allow that to come through. We can snip it off again, reconnect it. And deconstruct. Actually, we'll just deconstruct the one. That might be enough just to take it across to the end there. So power-wise, that is now running. That is now doing it. So we can get rid of this bridge now. We can get rid of that. And we can get rid of all of that. Up to the... Good job. Good job indeed. Then we can have a bit of a sweep. Market sweep. There we go. Can you hear the beep? There we go. Perfect, perfect. I like that. I hope this thing does something useful. But I've got a funny feeling it won't. But there we go. All the fun of the fair around here. What's up there? Oh, I thought that was ice for a minute. I was like, great. This thing, no shot of wire. Oh, you muppet. Go finish connecting that. Yeah, do that pretty pronto, will you? Yeah. Deconstruct that. Going around every now and again. Well, that one kind of necessary to get in there, I guess. So that. Oh no, one cycle till it goes. I don't want it to erupt. Please don't. Don't bother erupting. Change my mind. I don't want you to erupt anymore. I've changed my mind. I'd rather you just stay dormant forever. And I could just look at my glorious machine that I made that doesn't do anything. Well, I don't think that has extended to the end here. We'll get rid of another liquid pipe. Plop. Another plop. Has it come across? Probably not. I'll do that one, then you may as well. I think it will get so full this end that all this stuff will get stifled by liquid, and this side will never ever get any. Crude oil's not even moving this end. See that crude oil going up, you know it's going to spread along a little bit more. Yeah, I'll have to put the bottle emptier back then. I just feel happier knowing that there's some kind. I know it's got the oxygen to exchange heat with. That also means that I like to exchange. I like to kind of cool this area a little bit. So let's deconstruct that bit of pipe there. We'll keep that for now. This was water. I think what I might do is just use this piece to bring the bring that up rather than having it that, you know, bring it up here. I want to change this insulated. Put it in there. We can get rid of this piece of pipe. We're not going to use this piece anymore. Deconstruct you. We're going a different route now. We don't want you. We're coming up there instead. Or should I say coming down? Because really it's coming down. I do apologise. My washing machine has decided to have a crazy spin cycle right now in the middle of my stream. Yeah, that's going to attach to this pipe, but no, it's not. That's the wrong pipe. Don't attach to that pipe. No, you can stay attached. You're the polluted. Yeah, this is the water pipe. That's supposed to attach to there. Yeah. And then that'll work from that. Not that. That. Here you go. There it is. Runs straight through the side here, and it will end up taking the signal from this tank. When this tank gets down to 30% full, it will ask for some water from this tank. This tank up here. There we go. And this thing will be so full of water by the time that ever happens. The amount it'll take will be so pitifully small out of it. I hope my spin cycle on this thing stops before this erupts. I want to enjoy the destruction. Enjoy the destruction. Should we take that steel back now? Yeah, because I don't think this is gonna... No, we'll leave it. I might brick that in. They keep going in there and it's rather annoying. I'll leave it for now because I do want to... Yeah, I'll leave it for now because I might want to go in there and move maybe this, extend it out by one so it covers this. And maybe we could use... No, it's in the wrong spot. The crude is going to go up this way instead. When that's done, thank you very much. We can snip that off, connect that in to there. Thank you, washing machine. Shut up. And then we can snip that off there, and I guess snip that and reconnect it. And now it bypasses that pipe and goes up there. So we can get rid of this pipe. It's in our way. I think I wasn't going to, but now I am. Deconstruct. Ah, now my washing machine wants to have a song and dance. Thanks, Wash. Okay, we'll leave that piece. Cancel you. Place an aluminium piece of pipe right on that. There we go. I'm going to set that to crude oil. I'm going to pop back to our other one and double check that they haven't poured 10 gallons of crude oil everywhere. Don't think so. There's a bit of algae. I'm going to take the crude off of that then. Good job. This will be my spot. If I want a bit of crude oil, I'll just sort of come here and mop a piece and then just destroy the pipe and get some more. I'm going to move the ear along a bit. That can go there. And that's on the other end. Yeah, that's perfect. That's set to crude. Is there any? Is there any crude anywhere? No. No pending deliveries. I think there might be one in space as well. Get rid of crude. Yeah, get rid of it all. Oh, have a good mess. Tidy up session. Ah, oh, brilliant. Oh, what a mess we made. Crikey. Junk all in here to get round. All in your trunk. Get rid of it all. We can get rid of these ladders as well. Ah, lovely. Build a machine and then have a good clean up. And just look at the machine as a standalone thing once you're done. So satisfying. And then it erupted and ruined everything. But then that's half the fun, isn't it? Now let's get rid of that piece. I want you to have a little mop. I want to catch the person mopping. Mop just there for me. As soon as you've finished, I'll start. I want to stop you. Just so you put a drip just here. Just to satisfy me. I'll be satisfied. Food has decayed. Oh no, a rotten Paco filet. Are you destroying that? No. There's that pipe. Okay. Just worried then. I just had a worry then. Just, you know. What, you're going to destroy the power supply to the unit. Power-wise, this one is going to take over running this. Let's do things like this right now. Connect to there and connect to there. then this can be snipped just here. This can take over this. Perfect. I like it. And we'll snip off this piece at the bottom. We might be able to get this piece back. And liquid pipe wise, we're going to move this so it comes out one extra. Be annoying because we won't have enough polluted in the pipe. Have to put an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packets in. Ah, no, don't mop too long. Cancel. Don't mop it all up. Put it in here. Errands. And put it in here. Oh, you can reach some of that pipe. I'm just keeping an eye on it because I've got a horrible feeling someone's going to pick that up. Take it somewhere else. 0.2 cycles. Are we ready to watch this thing just fill up with magma in about 6 seconds? And the whole room will just be chockers of magma. Yeah, I'm sure the design I saw, a similar thing, similar attempt by somebody ages ago. It was one of those minor volcanoes. It was only 3 wide. This is a normal volcano. It's a volcano. Right, they can build that one, but they can't build that one unless we remove this tile. So if we remove that tile, we can do it. That now needs somebody to come and put that in. Devon, thank you very much. No, that's Ruby. Oh, you were taking igneous. Okay. Thought you were taking the crude. "88 seconds till doom and disaster and warning signs and things going ding, 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 ding. Thank you, thank you, thank you for dripping the crude over this side." Really? Didn't even make anything? Ah. Well, that sucks. Come up a bit more up, I think. Up a bit more up. Oh. Does anybody else get this sense of impending doom? Or is it just me? I think it's just me. Please don't freeze the game just as it erupts. Save game. No, good. Erupt. It's saving now, so it can erupt after it's finished. 16 million calories. How the heck did that happen? Crikey, I haven't been paying attention to that. This thing's going to erupt in 47 seconds. I think I'll just shut the hell up and watch. Whatever happens, happens, you know? "20 seconds. Oh, God. Yeah, there's a technical hitch. I forgot to put directional sense on this thing. There's no direction there. We got to wait for this to finish running. We got to give this some direction, but the bit I'm confused about, why is this coming through here? That connected there. That's supposed to go up this way, isn't it? No, this is the overflow. Yeah, so we need direction on this overflow so that it doesn't back down. It's supposed to come in there and go this way. I completely forgot to put a bridge there. So yeah, that's going to definitely get a bit spicy because it's going the wrong direction. It's supposed to go this way. Come in here, jump over, get temperature checked, and then come next door. But it's coming here at 1,000 degrees. It's supposed to be in here at the 1,000 degrees and not get to here until. Yeah, I might just set that to don't pick up anymore. It probably will mess it up. Don't pick up anymore. Hopefully that won't form a tile, but if it does, we'll dig our way in once it's finished erupting. We'll put a proper direction on that because that's not right. This is turning into little grains though, so it is working in that sense. And the bits that are on the rail will now jump over. They'll be temperature checked. Why has this stopped? This is not supposed to stop. It's supposed to be like, if it's the green signal, hang on, I've done something wrong here then. Green signal allow material transport. It's supposed to just go through and round if that's off. Inactive. Not supposed to be inactive. I'm supposed to be saying sending it through here, but it's not. Weird. That means this will all back up because it won't go anywhere. I don't like that. That needs a bridge on it. This doesn't work. Not how I intended it to anyway. Interesting. How are we going to fix that? That should just flow through. I think it's this bridge. The whole point of bridging it on, stop this from jamming up. Comes in here to there and then jumps over there to come in. Comes around here to there, comes out of there to there. I think that's right. Oops. Do that again. Yeah. That is definitely snipped in there. So that should be running. The only reason I can think that that's not running is because this bridge is onto it. It doesn't like it. So it's not seeing it as a possible direction because that's an out. So it's going, I can't go to an out. I've got to go that way. Go. I think there's a way of doing that. We come out here and go up to there and then bridge it this way. Then it will flow. I think. Probably. We need a bridge there. Yeah, this is going to all get damaged in here because it's going to overheat now. Not cooling it down. It's all going to get damaged. Put that in like that. Nip you. Put that up like that, and then that will be connected there. Maybe that will make it flow through. I don't know. We need a bridge here. Definitely need to stop that from going backwards from this. It needs to go that way. This is hot in here now. That one's died to death. Let's put let's see if it can pick up that mineral and put it on there. It might as well, because it'll help cool it down if it can get on the rail. But yeah, it's going two different directions, which is wrong. I don't like that. So we've got to come in here. We've got to put a direction on this so it doesn't go the wrong way. Got to only go that way from there. I'm going to put it there. Yeah. And we got to remember to snip that as well. It's coming through straight away, look, and it's not supposed to be coming through at this temperature. That's going to really overheat. That should be active now. So it should be, that piece should be 33 degrees. Oh, it is. Can't put it out. Oh, there we go. Can't put it out. This one isn't going to be able to reach that, but that one's died now. So put what it could on. rail. So that hasn't got anywhere to dump the cooled material, so I'm thinking just come up for another one, just for now. We'll have somewhere to dump it, hasn't it? We're just going to dump it there. I think I might put it over here, actually. Let's bring it over a bit. That's you. Oh, I'll bring it out of the machine so that if I destroy it, I want to do things to it. And then we'll put that there, and we'll put just a tile under it for it to land on. Yeah, you can have a tile to sit on. Come down by one. Build that really fast for me, would you? Because it's got nowhere to go. Well, it's definitely running. Look at these things. They're running like crazy here. Ha 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 ha. Oh, they're going to overheat like shit, but never mind. How much temperature are you getting? Yeah, it's supposed to be flowing. It's not flowing. Oh, why are you building wolframite? I hate this bloody game. Constantly changing everything to wolframite. Build nothing out of wolframite. Build it out of iron then. You can build it out of iron. Although I don't like you, wolframite. I just don't like the game telling me what I have to build out of. Holy crap, let's build it. We could have put a fourth one on here. Well, that part kind of seems to have worked. It's turned to tiles. It turned to little grains. But it's definitely a little spicy. We'll have to wait until it cools down a bit. It can't cool down this properly until we've given it an output. Who's trapped? Who's got himself stuck? What you got stuck on? What's your problem now? Oh, any of that. Nobody's trapped. Bunch of muppets. Here's a blueprint. Let's have oxyfern seed. Who's got stuck? Anybody? Anybody stuck? No. What's your problem? Look at this. Well, it's draining the heat out of it. It's just sitting on the rail. But it is draining the heat. Rather too effectively. Because these are going to be scalding hot. 197 heat production. They're giving out a bit of power, aren't they? But it's not the power that I was really building it for. In a sense, it was more the cooled igneous to feed to the dupes, the hatches. Can someone please come and build this? God damn. How much do I have to wait? So we could build some bricks here and maybe dig in here. Get this, mop this bit off. Build some bricks here, and then we can kind of get into this room if we want to. I think this bridge might actually work. This conveyor bridge. 2 conveyor bridges, and it would have worked better. Not convinced it would have worked properly. But it definitely would have worked better. There you go, you lot. Now bugger off to bed or whatever it was you were going to do. Right, so now it's flowing. And now cooled igneous at 34 degrees is allowed out of the machine. That's nice. What if we delete this tile? Could we reach that? Build that in. Because this is just popping out really, really hot material. This is not supposed to be doing. We deleted that. Could we reach that from there? I don't want this to get hot. Oh, but they might be able to reach that. That conveyor bridge. Errands. Yeah, they can't reach it. It's too... I don't know if I delete that, would they be able to build it? Be able to build that little piece of tile there, but I don't know if they'd be able to build that. Try it. Who knows? Test these things out. This stuff on the rail is stupendously hot, 300 odd degrees. I don't like it being stationary. I like it to be constantly running round, but I forgot to put a direction on that, so it went the wrong way. But it sent 1,000 degree start. I'm surprised this water took all that. It took it like a champ. It was so cooled. It's barely even gone up a few degrees, has it? Right. Can you build this now? Not the conductive wire. Conveyor bridge. Well, Stinky's got the errand to supply to it. What about the rail as well? Stinky's going to supply to the rail and the bridge. Maybe he'll be able to put that in. No, Gene's coming to do it. Yeah, I'd rather this didn't bob up and down like that. It's making me nervous. These are still making a lot of heat, but they're cooling down, aren't they? Yeah, they're 171. They were nearly 200, which is bad, bad, bad. It might just be a failure on design, but never mind. I like doing things. Yeah, you can reach it. Well done, Ashcat. Put a tile back there. Pop that one in. And this is now running round in circles like it's supposed to. That's how it's supposed to flow. That was what I had in my mind. So this tile is blocked, so this can't put on. So this will flow as well. But we can't make that flow as I wanted without giving that a direction. Any way to give that a direction from outside? No, come on. That's wolframite anyway. You didn't build that out of wolframite, did you? Okay. We want to build this out of steel. We could put it, say, there. I don't want to obviously bring hot material up here and out, but just to get the machine, see if the fix would work. Make sure that's steel and that is steel. Obviously it won't work properly because this is all damaged and overheating. But if everything was flowing and moving, it may not have overheated. I don't know. Probably would have. We'll probably have to put some sort of temperature sensor in here. Yeah, that's what that was for, wasn't it? No, that was to say if there's anything there, don't put anything on the rail. Okay, fine. That one's probably not necessary then. Because it is going to all pile up here mostly. Build those two bits. Build another one. Because I can use the snipping tool to actually direct it up and round. There you go, there's some more coming out. What's supposed to happen is that's constantly flowing and getting its temperature checked. And if it's cool enough, it gets allowed in here to cool down. 34, 34. This bit is 34.8. Yeah, that's fine. So that's the temperature we set it to. And that's fine to feed hatches. Oh, this baby hasn't overheated. I'm shocked. It's getting there though. Close. If it gets another 10 degrees on it, it might. Can you come and build this bloody conveyor rail? No pending deliveries. They build it then. Oh, fucking. Alright. Cancel it and rebuild it. Sometimes it just got no job order to build it. Probably didn't have the steel or something at the time. No. Cancel building it. Make it out of a different material then. We will make it out of a piece of iron. This could be a very bad plan, putting that hot material up there. I just want to see if it will actually start to flow correctly if I do it. Errands. Ashcan, please build that. Hurry the hell up. I want to test this thing. I want to get it moving. It is going down. It's gone down by 100 degrees or so. It was 350 or something last time I checked. Now, because we dug that down and put it back up, look, that's still not got any liquid there. Weird. Please build that. Right. Now, let's pause it. We're going to snip under here and snip there. So there's a piece there that isn't doing anything. That's fine. And connect it there and connect it there and cancel any builds. Now see if it flows correctly. No, it's not flowing at all. So it's supposed to come over here. If it's temperature checked, there's a piece there. There's nothing there. This is supposed to flow. Rail blocked. Is it? Rail empty. That doesn't seem very blocked to me. Going on. Have I done something weird? Got to go into there and then come around there like that. Now it's flowing. Something was wrong. If it's too hot for this to register, keeps it moving. Now it's going to go up and back down again. That's better. That will be under there instead. Probably won't even bother with a sweeper there. It'll only be this one. Because it needs to be able to reach side the vent. So if it becomes less than 127 degrees, and then send it out into there. That way we get power out of it first and help to cool it down. It's coming up here. Well, that's bad. I don't like that. It will stay in here until it drops its temperature. That's what I wanted it to do. Flowing now. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I wanted it to do. And it's set to 127, which we may have to put up. That's fair enough. I know that's a bit ambitious to get it to that temperature. But this room is going to stay hot for a longer because it's not going to be sweeping this stuff up. But instead of controlling this, it would be better if that controlled that. Stop it sweeping as well. Because I don't like this being full when this is full, because then it's just sitting with incredibly hot material in it. Right there. And it can't put it on, so it just sit there with really hot material in it, which I don't think is a good idea. I think the only thing that saved the aquatuner is the fact that this steam turbine is dripping directly on it. The drips over here are going to be cooling this down, but there's like 7 tons in that stack at 1200 degrees. There's another 8.6 there. And there's just a few kilos there. And that's not going to get fed in because this machine has died. So, yeah. You can't really get in there to do anything either. Not until that cools down a bit. Even sending a dupe in a suit in there is a bit hot. I'd like to see this get to the point where it goes, oh yes, that stuff on the rail is now cool enough to send through to cooling chamber. That's not supposed to be accepting material that is to 1000 degrees. I'm surprised this didn't boil, you know. I'm shocked. Didn't boil. We could just do one of those tiny little drip liquid lock things. We might be able to jump in. How would you do it? We could do those 2 there and then those 2 there. Have to push this up. Nah, I don't want to risk crude oil and 1000 degree material touching each other. I'll just wait. It kind of partially worked. It needs a bit of tweaking. Thanks, Mima. That'll do. Take that and put it in there, would you? What's that on the rails now? 244. Yeah, it's a bit ambitious getting it down to that temperature. We might as well leave it now because, you know, it's not going to put any more in. The sweeper's dead. But I would like to come underneath and put another row of insulted tiles there. But as far as an output success, we've got 280 kilos at 35 degrees. I think that's a pretty good resounding success, personally. Right, you take that bit of crude and you're going to dump it in there. Going to do nothing. Yeah, probably. How much have we got here? Yeah. So that was two errors. I didn't put the bridge in. Two bridges. This bridge, because this didn't have a direction. I could have tested that, but I didn't. That's my fault. And this one goes this way to the entrance and then jumps over. This could not see that as an exit point. It wouldn't go that way. So having a bridge gave it a direction. Forced it to go that way. Keeps it flowing nicely. Next time I don't want 1,000-degree igneous rock in my cooling tank. Probably going to take a while to cool down this room. And it's probably going to erupt again before that happens. Might be a wee while before we can get in there. Until it goes dormant. We can't come in from this side. We'll be letting polluted water in here. I don't want to do that. If we come through this side, we're going to risk crude oil and 1,000 degrees rock. And if they combine, we're in trouble. As long as the steam is okay, temperature-wise, we could come in just through the top. As long as none of this crude gets in there, we're all right. I'd probably dig out that one to make that drop down a bit. Place one there just so a little drip gets on this tile. Do something weird like that. When that door's opened, it'll just push that out the way, won't it? We need a little drip of crude right there, really. We could do that, couldn't we? Remove that brick, and that'll just drip down there. That would give us an airlock. Yeah, I'm going to try it. Try it. I'd like to come in here and just repair those things, but there's no point in doing repairs. Put that block back again before all of that drips down and makes a huge mess. Some of that will pour in here when we open the door, which is absolutely fine. Don't mind that. Drop that down a bit. Just don't want any risk of crude touching 1,000-degree metal. But the steam temperature is 200, which is fine. Crude can handle that easily. Oh, what are these running at now? They're still 850 watts. That's just from this running round and round. Another 15 cycle, 13.8. And this thing will erupt again. Yeah, dig that out so that drops down. Level drops down, yeah. The rest of it will pour out. That's fine, I don't mind. It gives us a little blob there and a little blob there. That's the main one. That's the one that's keeping the airlock going. So, what could we do here? Put a tile there. We've got two there, two there. I'd need to brick this up or something. Mop that spot. Maybe that'll give us some crude to put in here. No, not ethanol. I'm surprised at this. I'm just waiting to see if it ever kicks out. It's only lost 20 degrees odd, maybe 30 in all that time. Wow, with 3 turbines on the thing. Keep that bit of igneous away. So right, if we can get this thing working, we need to get that that igneous that comes out of here to our hatch farm. Here. We need to get that to this line here somewhere. Or just drop it into here. Either which way will do. Drop it in here and let that thing feed them. Or attach it to this wire. Some best way of getting to it. Do we want a chain running straight through the base? Not really, but it'll only be 30 odd degrees. We can probably even lower it lower than that. We could come around the top of this steam vent and down. Then maybe come along through one of these parts here somewhere. Come along here. Just attach onto there. Yeah. Piece here. I don't want to go through that. No. Conveyor out there. Get rid of it. Or do we drip it in here? Let that feed it. Anything in there to feed them? Oh, we got to set that back to igneous rock. I took igneous rock off of it. The igneous rock is not on the menu, boys, but now it is. Feed them igneous again. Because it was just so hot, it was taking its ages to come out. Should be nice and cool now. Sorry, guys. Probably hungry, aren't you? We've got 8 critters in there, though. We'll be feeding you guys. We don't really need you. We just need your eggshell. Yeah. Oh, now it's looking nice. Hey, I think we'll just drop it in here. Allow this machine to deal with it. Which means part of Spaghetti Junction is going to get even more spaghetti-fied. And what's the best way of coming through here? Now, I don't want to chocker this up because this line already gets blocked up with a lot of stuff. I don't really want to put it through this line as well. Because if we start sending a lot of stuff from their other place to here, that's assuming we can get this running properly. So this can come through. Bring it through this line here. This line goes to this room, but do we use it? Yes, we do. Yeah. Come through there, but then it's kind of stuck. We'd have to come through on top of this ladder. Then we got that there. So I'm back to this part here. Coming through here somewhere. Come through down the bottom of this. Through here. And what does this line do? Oh, this is the fish farm thing. Well, it doesn't need to come this far down, does it? That could be in the tank. In the airflow tiles of the tank. We could definitely join onto this. That is all steel as well. We could do that along there. Yeah, come out here, so we'll have to mess around with this bit. But we've only got to go to this line. Straight up the middle of these things. Yeah, that would be perfect. So we could come out of here. Come about there. Not going to mess around with any of the other stuff. Center of that. Where does this one go? I'm not going to bother adjusting that just yet. And then straight up to... that's if we're going to join into that. I'd prefer to not. Cancel. Yeah, don't do that. Come down to there. A ladder here. We can carry on here. I know we're using a lot of iron, but iron is a renewable resource in this situation. Come straight up this ladder. Yeah, look at that. Good use of iron. Good use of iron ore. Conveyor bridge. We've got an iron mine here, and we got a second iron mine to tap into at some point. The other one. The conveyor chute. You can move. Yeah, you can be made of gold. Boom. That will go down there. All the way across. That needs a bridge. Yeah, copper bridge, whatever. This is the abridged version. Oh, crikey. Yeah, so we'll connect to that. Means we've got to come out of here. Is that still the same batch? Well, it's got to be the same batch because this is broken. What are you talking about? Only gone down to 201 degrees. Lost 50 degrees. And these things are just starting to run a bit lower now. They've been running at 850 for pretty much ages. Hey, all that igneous has already been snatched up. We come out of here, right, we'll follow this over, jump into there. Down, 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 staying on the outside, so they can build it all from there. Where are we going to go? Yeah, that's not a good place to build. They can't reach it without destroying things. So if we're going to replace that and we're going to take over this line here, steel. So we've used a lot of our, yeah, let's use some copper for me. To deconstruct a tile to get in there, but that's fine. We actually don't need this bit anymore. That was only there to help stop the temperature when we first started this area, and it was really hot. We were worried about this heat getting into our base and killing our crops and everything. Yeah. If this thing can be made to work without overheating and damaging things all the time, then I'm willing to try it. I'm going to dig another one of these out so that we can brick in the top. Put a brick there so that just sits in here. If we need it later on, it's there. We can make a liquid lock out of it. If not, we can just brick it up, make it disappear. Crikey, that sounds like the mafia. Make it disappear, pal. Got down to 195 degrees. That's pretty good, pretty good. Starting to run less power now. Getting down to less than 800 watts. It's mostly what puts the heat in is the is what's on the rail. What's sat here as little tiles doesn't really exchange that good. Let's put this up to, what are we on now? So if we put that 200 degrees, then that should eject it into this room, which will then reduce it down to 35. They're building a lot of rails, so it looks like it's going stoppy, starty, jerky motion. I want to see if this bit works. There's more here than this little place can take. I want to make sure this continues moving. I've done it right. This should continue flowing. And this should not be able to flow through. And should continue round. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Thank you. Because it couldn't get in, just went round for another lap, so it doesn't stop moving. This will carry on now dropping in temperature until it gets down to 35 degrees. In which case it will chunk out 35 degree igneous rock. We could probably drop that to 30, I think, if it's going in the base. Rather it was about. We need another one of these bridges, but not steel. Let's make it out of gold. Copper, actually. That's that. Power-wise. Yep, power-wise, we want to get rid of this, and we want to power this from over here now. Use a little bit of steel for that bit, and then we'll continue over into there. I think it's already set to the lead. Yep, it is. Perfect. Oh, that piece, sticking out piece. Once that's done, we'll get rid of this. Go. And we'll extend these bedrooms out here or something. Put something here. Become part of the base. What was I going to build? I was going to build this thing, but it needs a laboratory, which was outside of laboratory. So the laboratory has to be where your guys are, I guess. Room. Yeah, it's got to be a room. And is this a laboratory? Yes, it is, because it's got light. Yeah. Because it needs a light source. And where's the light source, you might ask? This printing pod is a light source. If you go to light situation, these are bulbs that are giving light. This also gives out light. You can use it at the beginning of the game if you want to grow plants. And they need a light source. So we'll get rid of the planetarium. We'll move the planetarium in. Put the planetarium temporarily over here, I think. Actually, how big can the laboratory be? 96? Is it a normal night? It's maximum 120. Okay, good. Maximum 120. We can go right from there where 120 takes us. Could be the same as... I think that's 120 right to there. Could be the same as this room. This room is 120. Oh, look at that. We've got a little plane. And a lovely morb. Haven't we got any pinch of pepper nuts? No? No. Oh, no. What's gone wrong with that then? Oh. Gas. Oh, that's what's wrong with it. I forgot to put it back in. Who's pumping up oxygen anyway? Uh-oh. Pumping up oxygen. Can you stop now, please? I'm bloody crazy. How shall I stop it? Let's just snip it off. Come on, snip. Stopped. Can never run again. Right. We'll probably put the thing down here to get rid of carbon dioxide and make a little loop instead of having the pump anymore. We pretty much got rid of all the other gases, I think. Oh no, there's some over here. We could snish through here and let that get pumped out. To be honest with you, yeah, I don't like this going through this system anymore. Adding different gases to it. I want to put the carbon thing back that I removed. I forgot I removed it. If I put it back, it's just going to get oxygen in it, isn't it? The gas pressure like around here. Now we need to remove oxygen from this line or any other gases. This needs to only be... We really using that much power that you've got to run as well? Crikey. Must be. Crikey. Here we are. That one's set to this one, which is 70-50. And we must have got down to 50% battery, and then that one kicked in. No, we got rid of the automation on it. Okay. You can put the automation wire back on that one. I don't mind. And, oh, look at this. It's a bit messy up here, isn't it? Can you mop that? I might put a brick there as well, because I don't want to risk any of this pouring over the top. Getting in our petroleums. Where is it all coming from? Are they coming in here? No, not coming in there. They're not coming in there, are they? Even if they do, that shouldn't leak petroleum. That's... yeah, nothing should be leaking here. I don't get it. Every time I come down here, there's more. Leaking through the floor somehow? I don't really know. Figure that out. Ah. You We need a tacking pearl. There should be a couple more that were in here. There's a couple there. Got rid of their home, so they got nowhere to live now. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Didn't mean to. As we slowly get more steel, we'll have to come in and actually start bricking up. Yeah, right up at build limit. I think where we're going to have the rockets, I'll probably build at build limit all the way along here, and we'll put our rockets in this section or something. I think so. But then this section, I want to make some kind of like machine that you can chomp up the all the slime and stuff that comes down here. Maybe automate it somehow, like a row of doors with a row of those robo miners underneath. That's now 6 kilos, and it's been running like a champ. No problem. So I think we'll probably increase it. Aren't we? Yeah, let's increase it. So brick up this and brick up that. Not getting the pipe work out. It's all staying in there. Our power lines might be made of steel, so we might want to get our steel wires back. Not worth much. We can get our steel wires what we can reach. Won't get that one though, will you? No. The normal wire. Yeah, that's fine. I want to deconstruct that because that powers these doors. Back to a right royal mess. Yeah, we can definitely afford to use more magma. We can run it faster. We'll just trigger a bit more often. Use a bit more magma up. A bit more frequently is the term, I believe. What I might do with that. Yeah. I wanted to get rid of that joint plate coming into the vacuum. We got our vacuum back when it settled, when all that water just down. But here, if we do anything on this side of it, then there'll be air trapped in this one tile here. So we're going to get rid of that. We need to brick it in from this side, remove it from the outside, then place in a brick there, and then we can remove whatever's on the inside. Sense? So to brick around it, we'll need to get rid of that so we can get through. That can go. Yeah. We're going to see this combat thing coming up because I tried to kill all those. All the shovels of doom. Let's come back over here and see how this is looking. Running to try and cool this down and keep these cool. These are still running quite well though, aren't they? They're running at 170 degrees, which is not bad actually. That's not bad. But I don't want that set to any raw materials so that when they repair it, it doesn't instantly just get damaged again. But there is a problem with, I don't know if they've fixed it, but if you come in with 20 kilos of steel and repair that, it'll just break again of overheating. So I don't know if they've fixed that or not. Let's brick this bit of crude in. I don't want to risk anything happening. Don't want crude touching this. But we got a little liquid lock there on the outside of this, which is bad, because if it did flash to sour gas, we'd have a cloud here from that. I think we can manage that. I think we can cope. Anything that's come out has already been snatched up. But it's kind of half working. So the steam won't be able to get out. If you look at liquid layers, that is blocking this corner, this tile. Steam can come into this room, won't be able to get out. But the better way to do it would be to come down and back up again. Come down to there, and we'll go up to there. That way I'll make a little... Where are you going? That way I'll make a dip. They'll come in there, then they'll go up and in. That way if the steam comes through and cools down when it touches this door, it'll just make a little puddle here. Still quite high pressure, so I don't mind if we lose some of that steam pressure. I think we need a lot of steam pressure to make this turn into grains. But I've also got to think of a way of stopping that from filling this once this line is full. I don't want this to be full when this line is full. The first sweep, it will fill this thing with 1,000 kilos. This thing will start chunking out, but I don't want it to then carry on filling it with 20 kilos at a time every time it sees a space. Then activate. I'd rather just activate it and then stopped for a bit. I don't know if operating that goes through a NOT gate and turns that off. It's always on, but it could also come through here and attach to this, couldn't it? Not sure how I'd stop that. Obviously it's got to run, otherwise it won't put anything in there. If it doesn't put anything in there, we can't get anything out. I think this one is kind of redundant. It's not necessary as long as this bit always does over here. I put it there because I wasn't sure how far the magma would spread before it turned into igneous rock pieces. Interesting. If that controls that, can't it turn that off as well? Stop it from trying to put more in, but that'd be too late by then anyway. Maybe what we need is when this activates, it activates for a certain length of time, which we would have to decide how long is necessary to fill this rail. Then somehow that would get reset once it starts ejecting it into here. How do I do that? You'd have to have a element sensor on the rail, which we have. Say, is there anything on the rail? Yes, there is. Then turn that off. If no, there isn't. What we could do when we go in there, let's see, if we put a piece of automation wire on that, that'll turn it off. Just having a dot of automation wire on it, turn it off. And definitely made out of gold is a bad idea. So I think if we destroy this sweeper, don't think we need it. We can put a piece of automation wire up through here. We've got 1,950. Do that and then we'll change to... We'll come up just to there where I can put a signal switch on it. So I can manually override it if I want to. I think we might be able to control it from this. If this senses a piece is on there and it says no, turn that off. I want it to also say no, turn that off as well. I think. I don't want to put the automation in this room because if it doesn't work, I want to be able to adjust it. I think what I need to do, get rid of that NOT gate. deconstruct it, and we'll build it straight here. Huh? We'll build it here instead. Put the automation wire down to that. Then we'll put the automation wire over to this as well. I think that should work. At least that means that we'll have some kind of adjustment ability while the machine is running. Yep. Come on. Deconstruct it. Right. Doesn't matter now. It's all broken in there anyway, so doesn't make any difference. That can go to there when that's built. It can also go to here. Turn that off, but it'll also turn that off. We can put another piece of automation in here to keep this turned off for a certain length of time. We can go... Make sure we can adjust this. So we want the buffer because it outputs green. Oh, hang on. Yeah. That's flipping it to an off. We want the filter or the buffer. I think we might want the filter there. Only lets the green signal through if the input is green for longer than the filter time. No, that's probably wrong, isn't it? I'll think about that. Let's put the buffer on it for now. Yeah, and then we can still override it with the signal switch if we want to turn that on, and we come out. And this is all not working right. We'll have to build that piece of wire and rebuild the sweeper. I think we'll get rid of this sweeper completely. He can go. That way I can just control that. Once we're in there, we're going to do a little smash and grab, run in, destroy that, sweep it out, and build a little piece there and repair that. That's got to be set to disable auto repair. And I don't know about this one. Will it just stay at the same temperature and break again? Oh no. There was a problem with that always happening when things overheated. They just, you know, you kept repairing it, it just kept overheating again because it kept its temperature. It didn't ever cool down. A tile there. That's an obsidian one. Didn't need to be, I guess. And this one will go. Yeah, that's going. We'll get rid of that. We might just deconstruct it and then rebuild it. Because I've got a feeling it will just be crap that way. Just deconstruct it and rebuild it. Because I want to be in and out as fast as possible. Hopefully they won't burn their little feet when they land on this 1201 degrees chunk. I've got a funny feeling they might do. We're going to lose a certain amount of steam out of here, aren't we? We could put that there and put our blob of liquid in here. And we won't lose like 6 tiles worth of steam. But, yeah. I'd rather not bring it too close to the volcano, to be fair. It's easier to add water than it is to take water away. We can add water by plumbing it into one of these guys. Actually, let's do that and then cancel that build. Yeah, this is going to be part of the cooling loop in the end. Need a bit more polluted for that. Yeah, this is all going to fill up with water, I'm afraid. Might have to put some more in. More in? Deleted the pipe as well now. That been working? Has that been requesting water? Yeah, it has. Okay. I forgot to plug it all through like that. There we go. Now use water from the back tank first. Oh. You desperate for water down here? Oh god, you are. Good job we checked. You would have stopped. But yeah, okay. So we need to check on our tank. Yeah, it's not too full yet. I'll be panicking when it gets up here and nothing's full. But we can now dig. Yeah, well, brick up there. Yep. Mop up some of this. Yeah, don't mop up that bit, please, because that's our liquid look until this gas is gone. The rest of the steam is evacuated. So, are we getting brave enough to come in here, or are we going to... I don't know. What are we going to do? I think we're going to come in. I think we're just going to do it. We're just going to run in. And when's that going to erupt? I don't want to open this one because then the magma can come in this way. I'd rather just bust in here. Priorities, come on. Get the work done, peoples. We got a thing to build. Oh, that's is that damaged? That never got damaged, but it does need repairing, I think. Awaiting repair delivery, yeah. I don't know whether to deconstruct that as well. Come on, Gene, let's go. It's hot in here. There goes the steam. Filling up the room. Would you mind staying? Please don't pick up this igneous. Yeah, we got to get this done fast. Otherwise these people will pick up the igneous. Gotta keep an eye on them. Don't take any igneous out with you, because that is freaking hot. I'm watching you. I'm watching. I don't care. I don't care if you want to get a break. No. Get your work done. Sorry. I'm a slave driver. Right, let's get this one built. Yeah, there. Build it again. We might have to come back with space materials and build it. I don't think you need them. Probably. Now we've got to build our bridge. Building bridges in here. Flip it round so it goes the correct direction, like that. And get rid of that piece of rail out of here. Build that, please. Come on. Get it done. I don't care if you're hungry. You live a damn. Build your stuff that you got to build. Deconstruct that. Yep, we'll rebuild it in a second. Now you can leave. Go. Come on, you can go. Right, let me check that. I need snip. Good job. That can be deconstructed. I'm going to do it now while we've got access to inside. In case any of the bits drop inside, but normally they don't. Temperature EU. Yeah. Yeah, that's got to be enabled, otherwise can't load it. Right, okay, good. Conveyor loader, anyone? Build it? Possibly? Got 80 kilos in here. Spread out to 80 kilos. This side is 90. Yeah. Well, we can't do anything about that. We'll lose some water pressure. Steam pressure. I don't mind if the obsidian drops in here. Does it does. We can tell the sweeper to send it out. That's alright. Otto, will you just come and build the damn thing? I think he's coming. Come on, build it. Get on with it. Think you're going to do it. Are you going to do it? No. Don't dare. Don't you flipping dare. You. No. No. Get out. Thinky, go for a long walk. No, for a very long walk. Go up here. Yep. Goodbye. Have a nice time. Enjoy your vacation, your stroll, whatever you're doing, but you're not doing that. What are you coming to do? You're coming to steal some as well. No, you're not. No, you're going to store igneous rock. Ashcan, go for a walk. Have a nice long walk off a short pier. Is that Otto? Yes, good. Come on, Otto. Do this deed. Just in case Nels was planning on coming in. Otto is allowed out. We'll keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't take any with him. No. Otto, you're not allowed out anymore. I've changed my mind. You've got to stay in here. Don't build the bloody thing. I don't care if it's unreachable food and toilet. Just build the thing. Right, now you can go. Bye. Bye. I want this bricked up with obsidian right now. This one's the important one because it stops them getting in here. I'd rather not put a metal door there. It'll absorb a lot of heat. We could put a metal door there, but then you'd have to have a vacuum next to it to make sure it didn't transfer any heat out of the area. You could put a metal door in here somewhere if you wanted. I'm not going to. I'm not going to set this off until this is bricked up. Come on, somebody. Nisbet's coming. Yeah, he's brought obsidian with him. You're not going out for that, mate. You're going to put that bit of obsidian in there. I saw you drop it. Don't know why you dropped it. Now do that. Can you do that? No? You can reach it. There's obsidian there. Took his time to decide, didn't he? Right, that'll push that piece of obsidian out, which what I'm going to do on here, I'm going to tell it to take obsidian. As soon as that drops out, that should snatch it up. Now Nisbet can leave. Bye. Enjoy. We took some steam. Pretty hot steam, but we seems to run okay. That's 400 for one. Well, for two of those, that should be 800 pieces of obsidian. Should pretty much flow straight out into here. Be instantly cooled down to 35 degrees and chucked out to this little piece here. Yeah, that's already got stuff on it because there's a bridge there and it's not, the bridge isn't finished. Let's see if this now works as intended. And that's coming through. Rapidly dropping in temperature. Rapidly dropping. Not quite enough to send it out in one spin. This should now be blocked. So it should come back out here and carry on round that way. That will block this, so that won't be allowed to, that won't activate anything. Theoretically, that should turn off both the sweeper and the loader. I'm not sure if the loader, when turned off, will drop its materials. It does, it can reach it. It's fine. So that's one batch coming out. When this batch returns to this point, it should now come in here. Way below temperature. That is set to 200, I think. And the game is saving. I'm not going to brick it up how it was fully yet. I'm going to see if it needs any more tweaking. Let's get all that obsidian out of here first. Will we do anything with the igneous that's in here? We're bricked in now. This thing's got 10 cycles before it erupts, so we've got a bit of time to play around. A piece of steel in there I'd like out. So let's go to manufactured steel. Get that out of here. This is taking a couple of turns to cool down enough. That's fair enough, fair enough. There's only one piece of steel. I wish these things you could, like you can with the storing boxes, you can choose how much is allowed to be stored in them. This thing, you can't. So that needs be swept away, please. Get that steel out of here as well. There it is. It's time, but it's here. And it's dropping in temperature very quickly, steel is. Very good for that. 90 degrees. Could have made this room a tiny bit bigger. It would have cooled in one lap. Taking a couple of laps to cool. I want to set this sensor back to something a bit more, say 150. Yeah, that's better. That's still going around for a third lap? It is. It should be cool enough this time. 3 laps still. 3 laps to cool you. There we go, it's coming out and it will drop just here and we can sweep that piece up as well. Then we can actually set that to start doing igneous. Sweep that out. Want to see why this rail didn't carry on. Our brake, is there a bit missing? There is a bit missing. We gotta adjust this piece. I'm gonna just pause the game while I do this. We're gonna snipperoo there, and we're gonna connect that there instead. Run a cancel command just in case there's anything we've changed. We don't want to overwrite. We can steal this now. Steel being the appropriate word because I think it's made of steel, this piece. And we can go down there. Put that off and it jumps over here, comes along, jumps over here, comes along, jumps up all the way up and drips into there. That is absolutely perfect. And this is feeding them anyway, but that's the igneous that was already in situ. This will be our igneous that we've made from our volcano. Let's see if we can actually make some igneous and send it to the hatches. I don't know if the minute it picks this up and puts it in there, if that's just going to overheat. So we will find out. Let's go to there. I'm going to turn off that now. Don't want that on there. That should not be on there. Don't want that on there. But I do want that. Let's see. This igneous is 850 degrees. Over 900 at the top. It's already lost 150 degrees. By the time it gets down here, it's lost 250 degrees in temperature. Coming through here. Going to get temperature checked here. Going to be way too hot, so it's going to flow around here. This is now going to turn this off. It's also supposed to turn off the sweeper, but I think I overrided it today. No, it's actually... Oh, that's because it's got a buffer. Okay, fair enough. Now it's turned off. I want the buffer to work in reverse to that. I want the buffer to come on after. That's buffering it before. I need it to turn off instantly and then not turn on for a little while extra. So maybe that is the wrong one. Maybe I need the other one. Actually, in order to test it, I could just put the other one above it. The filter gate. That's not, yeah, filter gate. And then I'll flip it round. Put it there. Because the input signal will still go through to it. We can have the output signal come out. And then we can just use manual to connect it. See if it works. We'll see when it would activate because that will go green. The end of this will go green. So we'll see if we can make it work. Who's fleeing? I got a feeling there's a problem. Catalina, you're getting hurt, mate. Move over there, would you? This poker shell is about to die. Catalina, would you like to go and lay in a bed for a while? You've been injured, mate. Go and have a rest. You deserve it. I like how they stand up there to do it. There you go. Yeah, I don't think that's working as I intended it. This is set to 0 critters. Auto wrangle surplus. So as soon as it gets to 1 critter in here, they should be wrangled out. Should be. And why are you putting them in here? They should be being put in here. That's a 9. Poke shell. That's a poke shell, but it's a 7. That should always be the most important place to take them. That's very odd. Very odd indeed. Here's one in here, cooking up. He's about to evolve. He's now 99.9 degrees. They can live up to 100 degrees. And the game gives you a couple of degrees leeway. Same with... There we go. He's evolved. He's now going to become lime. Going to become lime. All I can say about that, he's going to become lime, and we're going to speed up this to 7,000. A second. Someone come and do that for me, would you? Please. I'm gonna take. There's a bunch of obsidian here, so we just put one there, one there, one there, and that's why I destroyed that one, so they can still get around. We'll brick that up. We'll remove this. Is there a piece of heavy wire there? Construct that wire as well. Think care if it's deconstructed before or after. Right. Oh yeah, let's carry on bricking in this room. Do that. Cancel that mop order. That's a bit redundant. I'm bricking up this room. Do that. There you go. Perfect. Come down here and see what's going on. You have igneous on the rail. There is igneous in there. I was hoping it would drop it when that turns it off. So that sensor is saying, is there anything in on there? Yes. Then it's actually flipping it with a NOT gate saying no. So it turns that off. And it also turns this off. I think this is the wrong sensor to turn that on and off. What I wanted to do is only lets a green signal through if the input has been green for longer than the filter time. So it won't turn it on until it's been green for a certain length of time. And when it's green for a certain length of time will mean that this rail is empty. A certain length of time. Whatever length that is. So if I set that to, right, 10 seconds. 10 seconds for the life of this rail is probably quite a distance. Quite far. It doesn't feel very far when you're trying to follow things going along the rail. I think that's more what I wanted. Let's snip that off and connect that. And see whether that actually does anything. These are running at a much better temperature this time, so they are producing less wattage. They're only producing 600 each, but that's free power at this point. That's not bad. Let's try bricking it up and see if we... yeah, let's brick that up again. If we have to come in here again, I will put a door here and just drip a bit of this crude right next to it so that we're not coming in through that and losing lots of steam pressure. I think this needs a lot of steam to put its heat into, otherwise it would just overheat everything. You need quite a lot of pressure. I prefer that was about 100 kilos, so we might add a little bit more water. Oh, I'm intrigued to see if this can get it down to the right temperature. Let's change it to 200, just to actually see the machine working. Not 2,000. Not 2,000, 200. So that should be close to 200. They're on 204, 203. But I don't want it to put any more on the... You know, this will empty when there's a space. When this starts filling this area, there'll be spaces. So our filter is not allowing it to add any more. Might make that 20 seconds, actually. Yeah, because that activated way too quick. Yeah, I want it to fill this space, basically empty this line before it starts refilling it with more stuff that's really hot. Now that probably needs to be even more than that, doesn't it? Probably needs to be a lot more. Like 60 seconds or something, a minute. We'll have to time it and see how long it takes to go around the track. So now I've changed it to a minute. As soon as this is empty, that minute will start counting down before this is allowed to activate. Hopefully meaning that we could basically have one piece on the track and it could go round and round. That would never activate. Because that will always constantly restart the 1 minute countdown timer. Obviously we don't want that to happen. We want it to activate and get the stuff out of here. So we'll see how that works. How cool is this getting now? We can click on this one and see if that's cooling down. Seems to be cooling quite nicely. At some point we can come in and exchange our cooling loop for supercoolant. Then I better go off and do some dinner and stuff. We're always having dinner really late. Aha, here's some stuff ejaculating. Well, that's a wrong word, isn't it? Ejecting from the system. And it's bypassing that, what a Freudian slip. Terry, I've got a case of the giggles. Right, so that slot's come out. There we go. That's on its way. On its way to the other side at 31 degrees. And this slot's coming in. Next batch. And this is not allowed to put any more in because the timer is ticking down. And every time it gets another piece there, it resets it. So it should empty this, whatever's in here, it should empty that now. Let's see. Oh, there's one random weird piece on there. There is a piece here. That was the piece that it was holding when it got turned off. Right, good, okay. Hopefully it won't throw it over here. Or it can't reach it. If it does, it will just sit there forever. Ever and ever. Oh, man. Oh, is this a high priority? Or are you just lazy? Yeah, just lazy. There you go. These are running. If you flip it, I didn't realise that this power thing actually flips as well. I thought that would remain the normal way round, but it doesn't. Ah, nice to see you, Camille. Why are we building out of Eden? Yeah. Just build it out of igneous. That piece is obsidian. That's not necessary. We'll just leave that bit of crude randomly bricked inside. And there we go. It seems to be functioning. It's got down to 250 degrees. And it can eject. Let's call it eject, not the wrong word again. It's this one out. 32, so that should be coming out now. It is. Wonderful. Wonderful. I'd rather have this in a straight line, but, you know, it will be later. I just didn't know if this was going to work properly, so, yeah, we'll put that in a straight line over there at some point. Right. We'll put the bridging in place already. Right there, and we can use a bit of, not iron ore, because we used up most of our iron ore. It's a bad idea. We'll make this bit out of steel. I want anything to drop inside the machine, so inside this little room. Check the temperatures. Yeah, everything seems to be working right. So I think that is the automation I wanted, that I needed here. So we should be able to pick up that one, and it should just go upwards. Deconstruct you. Not the wire, you muppet. Cancel deconstruct wire. Get rid of the buffer gate. Get rid of the buffer gate. I think a minute is way too long, but we'll see. We'll see. That buffer gate done up, and if it drops inside, we'll tell it to sweep out whatever that's made of. Steel. Tell it to sweep out some steel for us. Now we'll place the filter gate in the correct location. Facing the right way. Made of the right material. Good job. I mean, it could stay there. It's not hurting anybody. It could just stay there. It's fine. I'd rather have it how it's supposed to be. I want it to be set. Do that, please. And thank you. Get rid of that door now. Doesn't matter if that crude pours in here, because when we brick that up, it will just come back up there again. But we're going to mop it anyway. You can put it in there. Beat that bit of steel out, would you? Now, my issue is, my thought process may be that it may be too hot when it first erupts, when it puts the material in there. So you need some kind of sensor to sense when it gets hot in here, rapidly hot. And if it's like 900 degrees suddenly, then it just puts a pause on that for like a minute before it's allowed to start. Just to let it finish like doing what it's doing before it starts picking up basically magma that's just solidified. And we could also use the same filter gate Yeah, that filter's running really fast. I want it a bit longer than that, but I think 60 seconds too long. But we're going to stick with the 60 seconds for now. We'll now put that there, and then we can get rid of that filter gate, that bit of automation wire there, and that piece of automation wire there. They can all go. Very much. We'll keep our override in place just in case, but we can use the filter to override now. I'm hoping when it sweeps again, it'll sweep this piece fast that it dropped. If it dropped it and it kind of was pointing this way at the point when it dropped, it could potentially throw it over here. And then it won't be able to reach it then. But now the idea is to balance things, to see if we can get it to the point where the volume of material that it erupts, can we get that cooled and sent out before it erupts again? I mean, it doesn't have to. Doesn't matter if it does. Yeah, some of that steam just condensed. Mopped. Chuck something near tiles, and once that's mopped, we can take that out. Yeah, that's steam just instantly cooled down, so it's fine. It's just oxygen here now. Forgot about that actually. As soon as we mopped that up, there was no liquid lock left, so it just. I think there's some weird glitch here because they must have picked up that barrel of crude and put it there. Nothing. Because there's a little pocket of polluted oxygen there, and it's being weird. So I think if I take away that tile, yeah, stop that from being a sweeper. We'll take away that tile, and that will move, and then the crude will drip. Probably. I was just about to cancel that and say no, don't do that then, because we need that tile back. Oh, the tile, please, you muppet. Build it, quick. Oh, where did that go? Mess did that make? Mop that up, please, or it ends up in our tank. Hope it doesn't spread that far. This is why I always put ears and little ledges on things. Stop unwanted liquids pouring around the place. Now we got to try and stop this. Hopefully it'll be too thin to drip into our brine, but you never know. Don't drip into the brine. Don't drip into the brine. No, don't. Oh God, here we go. Now it's dripping up here. Now it's dripping into the brine. Exactly what we didn't want it to do. Can you please set that to crude so they got somewhere to put it? Thanks. Thanks a bunch. Let's hope that's a small enough amount so it's moppable. That is. Ah, what a pain in the ass. Oh well, we chased it away. Now, did we pump up all this liquid that came down here? Most of it's done. Bit of igneous there. Right, that's fine. That's cooled some water down, and yeah, how much is left up here now? Oh, good. We can get rid of another tank. Right, this front tank is empty now. You can go. Get in there. And we'll switch over to using the main one that we built, this one. And we need this to cool, don't we? That definitely needs to. Can this thing handle it? I don't think this thing can handle it. That's just too much for it to do. It's got to keep 3 turbines straight and this entire pool. But if we mess this up, I don't really want it to get all that heat into this water. It's 90 degrees in there. I don't want it to mess up because that'll be coming up here as night. Well, whatever it absorbs temperature-wise. All right. I'm getting ideas here. Well, why don't we use this crude oil that's coming up? put that through here as well. We're only dropping that in a tank and then burning it off. So if we could bring that up here, run it through this loop, it could drop some of it. It'll always come out about 80 odd degrees. Much. It might come out a bit hotter because it'll be using this water from this thing that it'll be cooling down. So let's join these together, cancel that off. And then I need a way of getting these in and out of here with these two. This is why I don't like running them right next to each other. Bad practice. Difficult to get things through. If I put a bridge, see, I put a bridge for this one, going up, and then a bridge for that one going down. I can't put another bridge next to it because they can't go like that. I usually make sure there's at least a space if I can. So what we can do is we can make this one down, for that one to go through, and this one up. Right? Do that. Liquid will bring these out. We can go to there, and that one can go as far as there. Come out a bit more. Yep. Come on. You know you want to. Put a brick up in there. Thank you. That'll mess around with the water. Something shocking now. We'll do that and let it empty. Little pipe there. Oh, it's granite, that's why. I wonder what was wrong with it then. Right, you can snip off. You can go that way. Now that one can bridge over. That one can, yeah, that one can bridge there. Lots of bridges. Let it get built first. Mind building this bit first. I didn't realise I did all that at a 9. Come and build this bit while I'm here because I want to go for lunch and I want to get this bit running quick. Nice having little ideas like that. And go, oh yeah, I could do this. Basically free cooling if it works. And to grab that liquid pipe, not the bridge, just the pipe. Pull that out like that. We'll grab a bridge here. Another bridge. That will be the output, and this one will be the input. So the crude oil that's coming up from that one will come in, around here, and out. And then it will carry on up and join this pipe. Right there. And instead of going that way, up, it will go this way. That's wonderful. I'll snip it off for now while it's being built and done. Didn't mean to do that. Ah, that's triggered again. That must have been a minute then. I missed that. Not picking that chunk up. Pick that bit up. Yeah, I wish it just activated for just long enough to put a little bit in. We can do that. We can do that. But we'll only activate it for a few. Okay. Right. We deconstruct. Don't want anything in my way. Yeah. Right. In order to stop it doing this, which doesn't seem to be impairing it in any way, shape or form, but I don't like it. If it's not causing a problem, maybe we should just leave it the hell alone. Causing a problem to me. The pieces in here falling down. There they go. This must all be too hot then. Yes, just pick that up. That's a fresh batch. What's wrong with you two pieces? Oh, they're still very hot. How come you're so hot? Cool down, damn it. You're going round forever. What temperature is this water? 24 degrees. So yeah, so it should cool down. Now down to 40. Take another lap. Take another lap. You know you want to. Now down to 38. 36. Now it should go. 35. In fact, I'd wish it was like I might want to set it to 30 instead, but I don't want it. I don't want to encourage it any more than it already is. There we go. That's now going to be connected into there, and that will be nipperooed, and this piece can be deconstructed. And that piece can all go. Not that middle piece. I don't want to deconstruct rail. No, that's fine. Power wires. Are you connected now? Yeah, that's all connected. Okay, so we're going to snip that off. We're going to deconstruct this power machine. This transformer and all its wires can go. You're gone. You're gone, mate. You're gone. And that's already... Oh, there's some more water there now. Don't do that. Yeah, there was a bit of gas there that was blocking that. That's weird, wasn't it? There you go. That's a good idea. We'll use the approaching crude oil. Try and cool down this and make it rain in here. And this should automatically turn into like a vacuum. Once this is connected to the water. This section will just rain until it turns back to vacuum. But yeah, we've got a lot to build here, so I'll let them get on with it. I think I'll change the name of this episode when it goes on YouTube to sort of like Igneous Volcano Tamer or something. So it's a bit more clear what we actually did in the episode. I was hoping to go up and start messing around with a petrol rocket, but I was very distracted by this. And I still am, because I want to see it when it actually erupts. If it's going to overheat the system. Because there'll be nothing on the rails, so this will be active at that point. So as soon as it erupts, this will be active. Then we need some kind of like a thermo sensor that we could attach to that, so that it can if it's really hot in here, like suddenly spikes to like 1,000 degrees, it doesn't run, just turns it all off just for a moment, just to give it a chance. I don't know. So I think picking up the granules when they're that hot might be a bad plan. That's why it all melted. So I want to see if it melts again when it runs. I think it probably will. But I don't want to be coming in here permanently repairing creepers all the time. I will probably just wait, do our rockets, and then come back and replace this with, like, I don't know, thermium or whatever it is that can take the temperature without breaking. Someone's picking up the water bottles there. Thank you. Must have been another little steam cloud that I missed. I don't know. It's gone now. It's going to take them a while to build all of this, so I will finish off later on. I thank you very much for watching me, and I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. And if you're watching this on YouTube later on, I would certainly appreciate a like or a follow, or a subscribe, should I say. That is possible. Thank you so much for coming. See you next time. Cheers.